whoop.
Oh no!
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Nice spot, Ahty.
Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, whoop. Boom. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Here they come another time. Into the last lap, into the final lap. Into the final lap. They're going round side by side. Have touched again. They touch again. They touch again. They're bouncing off each other in the final lap of this game. They're coming down the line. They're into the main straightaway. To the stripe.
Gosh, I love Ahty.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop.
It's nuts on meat nuts. Meat nuts.
Whoop, whoop.
Gosh, I love slutty olives. Gosh, I love bones. I hate to cut in with that awesome song, but like I gotta get started. I can't keep listening to all this good shit. Yo, happy Friday. It's the heckin' weekend. We're here. We lived. This weekend's gonna be exciting. This weekend's gonna be heckin' exciting. Starting with tonight. I'm gonna do a whole mess of side quests because I have a whole mess of them to do. Because that's just what happened during the last stream on New Year's Eve when we were playing Final Fantasy 16 last. We were just bombed by side quests, which, you know, honestly, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. You know, there was just a huge bomb of story last stream, and like, it's kind of nice to get away from the story for a little bit, do some side quests in the world and stuff like that. You know, maybe get some new stuff. Who knows? We'll see. But holy heck, this weekend. Okay, so tomorrow morning we got Poke Morning, of course.
What the Ahty doing?
What the Ahty doing? I'm heckin' talking. All right. We got Poke Morning tomorrow morning. Ayami, welcome on in. Nice to see you. We got Poke Morning, of course, and then in the evening, it's kind of. It's difficult to describe what we're going to be doing in Final Fantasy XIV. In Final Fantasy XIV, we're going to be going through the main story quests. Again, New Game Plus. So, like, basically, like, you know, we're going to have a new player along also. But, like, you know, like, our experience is going to be pretty much the same, I guess. So, like, you know, I have an immense love for Final Fantasy XIV, so much so that, like, I'm willing to spend a whole bunch of time to go through it all over again. And the beginning of the game is something that I last did probably like 7, almost 8 years ago at this point. Yes, we welcome new players if you want to join us. So, like, yeah, we're going to be starting at the very beginning of A Realm Reborn. The very first main story quest.
Nice spot, Ahty.
80 years ago. It's more like 84 years. Right. And how appropriate Harbus's voice was playing just then. Sammy Bean, hello. Welcome on in. I wish I had an 84. You know what? I'm going to add 84 years. I'm going to put a spin on it, though.
It's been 84 years.
But like, yeah, we're gonna be starting out, and we're gonna go make our way very slowly through the main story quests, all the way up and through Endwalker, leading up to like Dawn Trail, which we're probably not going to get to play Dawn Trail at launch because we're probably still going to be making it through this stuff. There's a lot of story. Crocodile, oh my gosh. Crocodile, thank you so heckin' much for the raid. Welcome on in. And welcome, raiders. Holy heck, what were you playing tonight? Last played, yeah, you want those games, right? So here you go. Here you go. Now let's see you clear them. What in the world is that? Croc, thank you so heckin' much for the raid. How was your heckin' stream? Tell me all about it. I want to know what you were playing because I don't recognize that holy heckin' long game title. Holy shit. It's like a game made up of all those bad game ads you get on mobile that you never get to play because they don't exist. Aww. It kind of sounds like a WarioWare type thing. Is it kind of silly like that? Like you're picking noses and stuff like that? But holy heck. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Ahty. I'm a trans-free gamer from Oregon, and I mainly play RPG games. Tonight, we're playing some Final Heckin' Fantasy 16. I've got a bunch of side quests to do, and I'm going to have some fun doing those, because they're kind of all over the place. But holy heck, the community here, we're all pretty chill, laid back, we're all friends. If that sounds like your jam, please feel free, kick up your feet, relax, enjoy the show. Drop a follow if you would like, although it's not required. You can lurk, You can chit-chat in the chat here. You can, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. But regardless of what you decide to do, you're heckin' welcome and you're valid, and we love having you. Cracked pen dripping. Thank you so much for popping in. It's nice to see you. Fluffy Snow, hello. Welcome on in. Cracked pen dripping. Thank you so much for the follow. That is really heckin' kind of you. Thank you so much. That sounds interesting. Crocodile, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I might have to drop you a lurk, Ahty. Sorry to raid and run. I've been awake for 30 hours. What? And need to eat and pass out. Oh, no worries. No heckin' worries. Thank you so much, Croco. Thank you so much. I'm Pens. Nice to meet you, Bean. Aw. Well, welcome on in, Pens. Welcome on in. Y'all joined us at the exact right time. At the exact right time. I do love that emote. It's great. But let me go through the list just super quick, and we'll get right to it. Bocage, welcome on in. Good bean. Seribot, hello, welcome. And thank you so much for keeping us all safe. Winterwolf, hello, welcome on in. Fuso, hello. Oisenberry, nice to see you, hello. Magna Dracomon, hello, welcome on in. Faultyvi, hello. Thank you so much for the lurk. Twin White Tiger, it's always nice to see you. Welcome on in. Scroll. Ayami, hello, welcome. Tozu, hello. It's been 84 years. But gosh. Yeah, let's get to it. Holy heck. Y'all are good beans. What song is this? It is Banana Revolution live in concert. Here, I will link the pageroo for you. There you go. Just killing the music though, because I have to. There we go. Oh, on New Year's Eve, playing this for 6.5 hours was amazing. It was so good. There we go. And honestly, like, y'all, if you ever get a chance to play this game, I highly recommend it. I recommend it. I've had so much fun playing it, and like, you know, it didn't do as well as I thought it would, like game-wise, like, you know, when they compared it to, like, you know, Final Fantasy titles before it and stuff. And like, that really made me sad, because it is really well done. Do I need to know the story of Final Fantasy 1 to 15 before I watch? No, you don't. You don't. There are gonna be subtle things that, you know, some people in the chat might freak out about, like a song they remember from back in the day and things like that. But, you know, that's not gonna detract at all from enjoying the game. Coriote, and by the way, Coriote, welcome on in. Oh, I have a new bounty on the bounty board. What is it? Oh, it's another S rank. Oh my god. And I don't know where it is yet, so it is what it is. Glad to see they're still using Moogles. Yeah. A caravan of traders traversing the Velcroy told me of a colossal beast they had encountered on their journey. To hear them tell it, it had the aspect of a dragon, a lion, and a scorpion all at once. I contested that it might be naught but a mirage, a phantasm brought about by the desert heat. but the sweat which ran down their foreheads was cold, and the fear in their eyes real. It sounds a lot like the Manticore that I fought last stream. Interesting. But I guess we're gonna find it. Alright, so for questies, I need to go to the Rosaria Aqueducts. Let's see where that is. Were they introduced in Final Fantasy VI, or was it earlier? I'm trying to think. Final Fantasy VI in Japan was Final Fantasy III here in the States, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was. Okay, I have to go to 3 Reeds. Nope, that's not where I need to go. Kindle a Flame. Okay, this is the wrong one. I don't need to go to the Velcroy. What about here? Nope, it's not the Old Hill Docks. Oh, no, it is. Okay, I do have to go to 3 Reeds. Yeah, I think Final Fantasy VI, I think that's Final Fantasy III here in the States. And then that would sound about right. Nary Bloom, hello, welcome on in. How are you doing tonight, Bean? I hope you're having a great heckin' Friday. Here we are. Yep, that's the aqueduct right there. It's been a pretty good Friday, thank you. Right? Heckin' on. That's good. It was pretty good for me too, actually. You know, work was busy enough not to be frantic and exhaust me, but like busy enough to make it go quickly, which was appreciated.
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our stonewort. Yote mentioned blood-red petals.
Oh. Akashic Goblin Arenos. Alright, let's do it.
I won't be picking anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for it.
Ooh, okay. Okay. They're shooting at me.
To me, flames!
Okay, there's one of them. Where's the big dude?
Over here!
There he is. He found me with his club.
Already.
Okay, I avoided him. What's with this dude? Okay.
You're vinegar.
Now there's just the big dude.
Boy. This one.
There we go. Come on.
Waken wind!
Ouch. Okay, there we go.
Waken winds!
Okay, what's he doing?
Get him!
I'm still getting used to the fact that Final Fantasy is an action game now, and not turn-based. There we go. Bye, buddy. I love the axe. I love his like club that just has swords lodged in it. That's pretty rad. I didn't notice that before. Okay, here are the things I need to collect.
Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive.
Here we go.
All right. That should do it. Let's get these back to Yote.
To be honest, I couldn't get into earlier games because of just that. That they were turn-based RPGs and a little too no animations. Yeah, I get it. You're too used to the turn-based battle, yeah. The thing is, though, I think it does work well in certain circumstances. And this isn't the first quote-unquote action Final Fantasy game I played. Like, I played through Final Fantasy VII Remake. Well, at least the first chapter of it. Ooh, the encyclopedia. Oh, yeah, you should get it. If you've got the other two, you should definitely get that third one. But, like, yeah, I mean, it goes with, like, you know, Final Fantasy VII Remake is also fantastic. Y'all should definitely play that, too, if you can. You don't need a PS5 to play it. Let's see, I need to go back to the hideaway.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
I have to
the
go to
lot of them.
Yote.
It's a wonder they can
I think
still
Yote is in the infirmary. Oh, which also, by the way, speaking of Final Fantasy VII Remake, I did pre-order Rebirth. So that is, I don't know when that's going to show up. When it's released. Hopefully on the day of release. But I don't play another Final Fantasy game until a few days later, so
Yote,
it's okay if it's a little
I
late.
brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
I might get Stranger of Paradise or something. I like when I can customize my class, or if there's a classless system. Yeah. I've been curious about Stranger of Paradise. After playing this, maybe I should revisit that. Maybe I should give that a shot. That would be kind of cool. I have to speak with Sir Wade. But what do I have for quests on the main map here? There's not really much here. Okay, so rekindling the flame. Sir Wade. I think would be Martha's Rest. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Rebirth. I'm really looking forward to that. I really enjoyed the Final Fantasy VII Remake. That was excellent.
So, Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
It's time to go kill some bandits.
What can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
Yeah. Alright, to Eastpool it is. I wonder how long this game would be if I wasn't allowed to use obelisks. Like if I literally had to walk just everywhere. How long would it take me to complete the game? 69 years. Nice. Hey boys, what's up?
Walk in here. Kill him.
You will leave Eastpool now, or face the consequences.
Stick him.
Finished. This one.
Where's the mage? There he is. There we go. And is that what they call bandits now?
That's the end
An
of that, then.
unsavory settler? Excuse me?
Maybe not.
Alright.
What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter.
It's a jelly
goes
named
to-
Two Scoops. Two Scoops? There we go. Ow. There we go. 2 scoops. Kajiru, hello, welcome on in. I'll take 2 scoops of Ahty. Well, it's either 2 scoops or no scoops, just saying. Kaji, nice to see you. How you doing, Bean?
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
It was a jelly. Jelly
Let's
man.
hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away. Before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
2 whole scoops of Ahty beans. Yeah, beans. That's it. That's exactly it. Yep.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them.
Wink.
And not a single
Yuki, how you
Akashic
doing?
in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool is in safe hands.
Hacking
Time to go
awesome.
and tell Martha the good news.
Martha's rest time. But not actual rest. God, this game is so cool. So I was on the I was in a call with Tozu the other day, and I've been playing this game for like 62 hours now. And it's just really hard to believe.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of me own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Aww. Alrighty. That is another side quest. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to pet the dog.
Fetch!
That's not petting. There we go. That's... Aww. Nabu, hello, welcome on in. And Nem, hello. How are you doing, Beans? How are you doing? Good evenings. Yes. It's a heckin' weekend. Let's go. Silent, hello, welcome on in. And Zahn, hello, welcome. Pet Doggo makes for a great game. You are not wrong. That is exactly correct. Oh, there is another quest here. It looks like it's in... Okay, rekindling the flame. Alright. Looks like it's in the building. Gilded Nerd, hello. Welcome on in. Yoshi-P confirmed for liking wolves more than cats in a recent interview. What? Silik, holy heck! Silik, thank you so much for those 5 tier 1 gift subs. One of them going to Gamerzone, let's go. One to Master Nibs, one to Zenbass, Plant Sky, and Simon Dewsteak. Holy hell. What's with people doing like the tactical strike of like all good beans? Like, those are all names I know.
Clive, I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food.
Much. You heckin' super
I'll
good
keep
bean.
providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As have those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
All right.
All right.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep them in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gazal Greens.
Yum yum.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love them too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us.
Clutch
They ain't
Canuck, hello,
exactly
welcome on in.
succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
Zoomy chickens, yes. Gosh, I love chicken. I do love chicken. I mean, like a couple of weeks ago, there was a chocobo bounty that really kicked my ass for a while. That was no joke. Gosh, I love orbs. Oh gosh. By the way, I'm not gonna spoil it for y'all, but like some of the stuff that I have planned for the stream, that I'm some like particularly redeems. I got like some status updates between yesterday and today. I'm really excited now. Super excited. I can't wait to put all of it together and show y'all. It's gonna be heckin' amazing. I think
Lord
Kaji will
Westfield,
like it especially.
What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
It's gonna be so good.
These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in.
Uh-oh.
They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
The Akashic.
Akashic, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
Yeah, just like see if they're like willing to. Like, hey, this is your home now.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will, a home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for.
Thank you, Vi. Thank you for 52 bits.
To give you lot
Perfect.
just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village, your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
There you go.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
There you go.
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
The Eternal Cid, yes.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Ahty, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
Let's kick some ass.
The calm before the storm.
Okay.
And here it comes. Not let this village fall. You're finished.
Over here!
This one.
Over here! Kill!
Give me thunder!
This one!
Ow! Ow!
Not good. That's better.
They're so close together. Here we go. More enemies. Excellent. No doubt bigger than the last ones were. Ooh, chocobos this time. No, those are raptors. Or chocobos, maybe? No, they're raptors. Okay. Feral Graphite, hello, welcome on in.
Hello there.
You're finished.
Enemies slain, nice. Very good, very, very good.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield, change of plan.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in East Pool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you.
Okay.
I'll go after the curl. Join me only when East Pool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
Gosh, a curl. Yes.
This is no time to ride.
But I want to ride. Gosh, I love riding. The pretty kitties, indeed. Oop, can't go that way. I need to go across the bridge.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
Oh, come on. Yes, Ambrosia will help me here, though.
Come on. Time to fight.
One version of my werewolf pick got finished. I want me to show you later. That'd be cool. Yeah, shoot me a message. For sure. Ah! Okay, the curl is over here somewhere. Oh, it's right there.
There it is. With me, Torgal. This one.
There we go. Oh shit. shit, everything's on cooldown.
Get him! Too slow.
There we go.
It's over.
There we go. That didn't take long. I remember having a much more difficult time with curls.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Yeah, curls are so heckin' awesome. My absolute favorite mob in Final Fantasy.
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home.
Ryder, hello,
And if
welcome on
anyone
in.
or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
Ryder, how you doing? I hope you're having a good weekend so far.
They're not slaves anymore.
no. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he were still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too, and I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course, and I'll be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together? Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind Marshes?
Oh my gosh.
How could I forget?
Was watching that VOD just the other day.
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
Sir Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, like legit, I was watching. That was like the very first stream. It was the very first Final Fantasy 16 stream that we fought that Morble. Gosh, that was I was like playing this. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I had so much heckin' fun. So much heckin' fun, like, fighting that thing. It was incredible. It was really, really good. To go back to Martha's Rest. Here, give me 1 second, folks. It has a putty tat. Nice. Sorry, I'm just shooting somebody a message real quick. Alright, time to talk to Martha. Time to talk to Martha.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me.
There we go.
He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Right under my skin it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing, to make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Awesome. Martha's Rest signboard. What is that? A curiosity. The emblem of Martha's Rest, personal fiefdom of the Golden Stable's indomitable landlady. To those with no love for the Empire, the settlement stands as an island of safety in a sea of anything but. Ah, displayed in Clive's chambers. That's awesome. Nice. Alright. What else we got here? So yeah, each one of these exclamation points is a side quest. And I got a bunch of them. So why not a change of scenery and head to the Delamil Inn? Alright, let's see. Also, I was glad to see Michi's VTuber getting worked on earlier. It was much cute. I'm still watching it, actually. Out of the corner of my eye, I can see it getting doodled on.
Everything's back the way it was.
It's nice to see. It's really nice to see. Oh, here we go.
Naughty thief! And that! Stop it, Renz! It's
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
You a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
But we'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud. By finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do.
In other words, murder.
A certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more.
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
I love that emote. Yes. That's really good.
What's the difference?
I might need to commission one like
The
it.
League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
A bit of murderation for them, yes.
Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
All right. Let's see. How am I going to get there? There's two ways to get across the Velcroy. And it's split by a river, and I can't cross the river except for one spot. So let's see if this is going to be good enough if I go out this way.
Ready,
if
go?
not, I'll have to run all the way back and go out the other way. Skip the bad doggies. Yeah, see, there's the river. Ah, there they are. Yep, pick the right way.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
Just gonna stroll right in.
That's him. The one who killed Doc and Fingers. Take his head off! Ah! Over here! Garuda!
Uh-oh. More enemies. Cool. Where are they? There they are.
Get him!
There goes their healer. Spread them all out. There we go.
Get him!
There we go. Nice. Not as bad. Not as bad as the all the Akashic in Eastpool.
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you? Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
Sorry, what?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic.
What?
And without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
Yeah.
You're right.
Shit. I didn't know that.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing.
All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmek born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Why are you taking the bearers?
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
Knew all along that he was playing us for fools.
Here we go.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I, Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil, and they will thank you not to get involved.
Someone needs to get punched.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
This is
all right.
Complex, jeez.
Why do they always have to make
Why the
such a
hell
fuss
did Victor take
outside?
the bearers?
Why do they wait our customers?
I assume the situation is hopeless?
So
There's
are
still
humans in
hope.
general, yeah.
But
perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones, it is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
I would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
Oof.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. Your reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
That sucks. That really sucks. I mean, I'll admit I never really liked him as a character, but like, this is really sad to see. Well, that's it. There's no more quests in Dalimil. That's... wow. Okay, there's Tabor, Bocklad, Lost Wing, and Northreach. Let's go to Lost Wing. This is one of the earlier areas.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
You know what you have to do.
I'll let you
Quentin.
down.
Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
I will.
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
What am I supposed to do? Speak with the bearers at Gotland's Bales. Alright. Okay, that's where they are. Alright. I guess that's where I'm going.
To Gotan's Bales then, and quickly, before anyone else finds them.
Let's see if I can find my way out of here. This has always been a place where it's like, how do I get out? But I think it's actually up this way. Yeah, he can be sleazy at times, but doesn't genuinely care about his people, yeah. There's my baby.
Let's go.
It has been a while since I've been down this way. A long, long time. Come on. Chocobo up the steps. Here we go. Here we go.
I can walk from here. Everyone, Quentin has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quentin. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quentin.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quentin to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster! They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die!
We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quentin die before that bastard does.
Right.
Here we go.
I'll do what I can.
Here we go.
Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
I think I've been there before. Heaven Hall. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Okay. So I'll go to Dragon's Eyrie. And I'll trot across the prairie. Oh, and there's another curl right there. I really don't have any desire to kill another one of those.
Come on.
They're just too cool. Alright, I need to go that way.
Yeah!
There's like raptors and shit over here. Okay. Yep, it's through here. I remember this.
Damn it. Don't tell me I'm too late.
Oh no.
Straight home now.
Here's Quentin.
Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
That is not a dog.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
Let's go.
You're the guard dog. There's a rabid beast that needs to be put down. That's better.
Oh, yeah. Meanness. That's interesting. Oh, I missed it with that one. That sucks. I missed that one too. There we go. There we go. Aggressive belly rubs, yep. Ah, a white curl though. That thing was so heckin' pretty.
If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear.
That's dark.
Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice. My faithful comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
Flooded? Oh. Flooded. With ether.
Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it.
It's alright, we got this.
Quentin's not going to last long in there. Come on, Torvald. We need to make this quick.
Get him!
There we go. Great. Can't even tell what's going on. Look at Torgal.
This might take a while.
Here we go. And more approach again. Oh, they're getting... Oh, okay. Bye, buddy. There we go. There we are. Perfect. Fancy Torgal times, yeah. I don't get to see him do that often.
need to get back to Quentin.
Oh no.
Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
I think it only happens in flood areas. Interesting.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't. So long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family.
Aww.
Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
Awesome. That's really cool. And a level up. Nice. The Hanged Man signboard. Curiosity. The emblem of the Hanged Man, the tavern at the heart of Lostwing. The village is a haven for the downtrodden, built around a fallen ruin. The one as apt to reveal its secrets as the Hanged Man's enigmatic tavern keeper. It's awesome. Let's actually... I'm gonna head to Northreach. See what's up there. Perfect.
The High Cardinal. Dominion's all but done for.
And it's lucky we
Oh, this butthead is still here?
You're that sellsword the dame's so fond of. That was some fine work you did up in Moor. We'll, see to our own affairs from now on now. Duke's got big plans for the Empire.
Do you think he was the only one who survived?
Where am I supposed to go?
We
Down
already have
here,
a
I
leader
think.
in the Dame. It's not only control of the garrison.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold. A foundation upon which to build a new Sambrek.
Oh, it's time to kill him.
He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
The Dorkovicki
What does Captain
family,
Philippe
yep.
make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrek. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
Yeah, that's
Who could blame them?
Screwed up shit.
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
Appeal, yes. Appeal with my sword. A good many times.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
I wonder if that's gonna come
Tell
to
me
that.
then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
We be doing lots of killing. That's what I think, at least.
I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Appeal him like a banana? Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
Where's the
What do I
garrison?
think?
We already have a leader in the Dame.
Here we go. The Duke of Oriflamme.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass.
I'm not a civilian.
But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
Or dice him like an onion. That's what I want to do.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid.
Good, get out of here.
Tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant.
No.
Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary.
Okay.
So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
Actually, it's the other way
Yours,
around.
There will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
What?
The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Okay. Let's go see. A cab indeed. It's like, okay, we had this big chance. The Empire is basically destroyed at this point. Like, we can make something different. And then we got this douchebag who's just like, oh, well, you know what? Let's rebuild the whole Empire and have the same shit we had before that nobody liked. No. Make him fucking cat food.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Ah, okay.
That so-called Duke is asking too much. He'll take everything.
Sell anything today? As much as you, I'll wager.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Yep.
So,
and one more. I really want to murder him. Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. You got it.
And to think, I would be lying under a pile of rubble in Twinside.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Yeah, they seem really irritated.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
Do you think he was the only one who survived?
There's one down here somewhere? Oh, yeah, okay. I see.
One at a time now.
You. You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Okay. Hopefully the dude up here has a better attitude than that.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreak is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Sure, because that's trickle-down economics. And we totally know that works without fail, right? Just kite one of those Akashic curls into town, turn the Duke into literal cat food. Yeah. I'll take stuff I really want to do for 400, Alex.
We already have a leader in the Dame. It's not only control of the garrison he wants, it's the whole of Northridge.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. But I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, But if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Where is Philippe? Philippe.
Welcome back. Wraiths give you any trouble?
None worth mentioning. They're staying put for now.
Where is Philippe? Somewhere around here. Okay. Is it one of these guys? Pat the dog. It's the only opinion I care about. Oh, is that him? That might be him.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme.
Winterwolf.
Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right. I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Scythe, hello. Welcome on in. Nice to see you. Gosh, I love purple. I do love purple. Purple is good.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
Finished what I was doing. Bit sad a friend had to leave early. Oh, I'm
so
sorry.
Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrek, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
Not...
I don't know about that.
Not completely lost. Slay him.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Why?
Because I realized what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about.
Nice, thank you.
Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, those commands don't get used a lot. They're going to be
There
changing
may be
pretty
hope
soon
for
anyway.
Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
I'm sad I didn't get to slay the Archduke, or the Duke. The Duke of Nottingham, or I forgot Bellingham, or Beverly Hills, or whatever the fuck the Empire is now. The Duke of what's its ass. Let's see. Nice. I forgot. I remember. Who knows? You might get to later. One can only hope. The dude is a douchebag. That whap.
What's happened?
78% butts. There we go.
The gator, you're right, old panic.
They're saying twin sides.
All right. Give me a couple of minutes, folks. I gotta hit the restroom, like super quick. BRB.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Gosh,
No, we're back to saying
Gosh,
phrasing.
I love crabs. Gosh, I love ramen. Gosh, I love beans. Gosh, I love crack. I forgot. Hamder.
Gosh, I love Ahty.
The nozzle.
Is this a burrito?
No.
Nice spot, Ahty.
Gosh, I love beans.
Oh! Sir!
Gosh, I love Ahty.
Praising!
Gosh, I love packages.
Me, Austin!
Gosh, I love purple.
Gosh, I love titties. Gosh, I love titties.
Gotcha, bitch!
Gosh, I love bunnies.
Gotcha, bitch!
Alright, sorry about that. Hopefully y'all behaved yourselves while I was away. Oh, I see we had a titty drop. Okay, I get it. Gosh, I love... Whee! I think there's a cooldown. Double titty drop and a bunny, nice. 2 titty drops. That's the only thing that's better than a single titty drop.
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Oh, nice, Yuki.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Absolutely.
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Right.
What's happened?
He couldn't walk over here himself, though?
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
No butts, no cuts, no coconuts.
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened?
Wee woo, good bean.
I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over.
No,
the Consortium will have to sell
right.
these bearers eventually.
How you doing, wee woo?
And at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates.
I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randala and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randala, then.
To
Better not keep
Randala.
Eloise waiting.
Alright, where's Randala again? It's none of these. So I guess I'm gonna see it on the map. Ah, okay. Basically straight out of Baklad. And headed right to wherever this is. I can do that. What are you up to, wee woo? Hope you're doing good.
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
Alright. Not much. Been kind of struggling emotionally the last few weeks, but I'm feeling a ton better today. That's good. You deserve to feel okay, you know?
Run like the wind.
Deserve the good feels. I wanna collect these shinies first.
This won't be easy.
What the? 5 fingers of F-U-C-K? Come on, surely something is not on cooldown.
This one.
There we go. Good lord. Oh, good.
Good girl.
Ambrosia isn't dead. Oh, there's another one of those things. That shiny is not worth it. This one is, though.
Thanks, girl. hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
I don't like that sneer he had on his face. I don't like that at all.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more, and he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. They deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
All right. Now we get to go. Now we get to go
Theo.
fight shit.
I'm coming.
Let's go. All right, I need to go there, so I'm gonna go to Leighton's Cleft and go south. Battle time. Yep. Time to go slap some buttheads.
Good girl.
Yeah!
Where is Cashlock anyway? I think I actually need to go... I think I need to go down here. Ooh, there's a shiny.
That'll do, girl.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
I guess we're gonna go battle a dragon. When I ran over here the first time I was in this area, I was like, you know what? There's got to be something going on up here. They wouldn't let me run all this way for nothing.
It's over.
Okay. I think I see part of it now. I'm just gonna skip those Helldivers. Yep. Definitely gonna be a battle.
Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
Come on, guys. All together now.
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Too late. Oh shit! Is that you, Wee Woo?
This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. This one. Get him. Down, Torgal.
Oh, that was dumb. At least that's the thing. Oh my god. Okay. Didn't get me that time.
slow. Nice try. Get him.
Ouch. There we go. Almost there. There we go. Woo, my pubs! Ouch. Lou, hello. Welcome on in. Nice to see you. Lou, super good team.
Sir, showtime here!
Clive? Theodore, you had me worried for...
Oh no.
We have to get you out of here. I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not.
No, not Theodore.
For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore! Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you!
Elle. Theodore. Take care of my sister. Theodore, wait. Goodbye, Elle.
That sucks. I wasn't expecting that either.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life? He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to... I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be.
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Bringing smiles to people's faces, just like we always have. And to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen. The life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore.
Wow. Crimson Caravan signboard. The emblem of the Crimson Caravans, porters of the wide renown. They are based in Bockled, where traders from across Valisthea flock to browse the thousand tables and transport their wares throughout the Dominion, or on down the Crystal Road to the lands beyond. Pipettes. Oh. Wow. And I think on that note, it'd probably be a good idea for us to wrap up, because I gotta wake up super early tomorrow, and I gotta prepare for Pokemorning and all that stuff. That's gonna be at 9 a.m. But let me see. I think I know exactly who I want to raid. So a dear friend of mine, Michi, is, you know, her PNG tuber is getting doodled right now by Attack Rack, and I think it would actually be cool to go hack and visit. Hey, Krim, how you doing? Welcome on in. Krim, good being.
Crimbo! Gooby! Gumbo! Crimbo! Gooby!
Gosh, I love dude.
Crimby!
So, like I said, Attack Rack is drawing like a dear friend of mine, Michi's
Hamder.
PNG tuber right now, and I think it would be cool to visit. So we should heck and do it. We should heck and do it. So let me get that started. So y'all, the next time I'm gonna be live.
Gosh, I love Ahty.
Aw, me too. The next time I'm going to be live is tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. PST. We're going to play some more of that heckin' Pokemon.
Gosh, I love Ahty.
We're going to pick up where we left off in Indigo Disc. I'm going to see if I can actually beat Crispin this time around. I know what I did wrong, and I think I'll
Gosh, I
go
love
for it
beans.
again. Maybe we can beat all of those
Gosh, I
trainers.
love crabs.
But we'll see. Yori, hello. Welcome on in. Holy heck. But y'all, thank you so much for making this a wonderful stream tonight. This was really great.
Hamder.
I know it was full. I know it was full of side quests, but it's all stuff that we have to get through before I get rolling through the rest of the story. So I appreciate y'all, you know, kicking back and vibing and stuff. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. PST. Don't forget, if you can't make it, we're going to be doing Final Fantasy XIV in the evening, 6 p.m. PST. So 2 streams tomorrow, and we're getting together with a bunch of friendos, and we're going to play some Final Fantasy, and that's going to be pretty awesome. But anyway, take care, folks. Have a good one. Also, by the way, with Final Fantasy, if y'all want to participate, definitely stop by the stream too. But anyway, take care, folks. Have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.